Hey everyone, my name is Jess, the Tarot Tunist, and I have a pick a card just for you. I want you to take a deep breath in, ask a yes or no question of your heart, and I'm going to help you give an answer. We have 3 piles to choose from. Holy guacamole! Pile number 2, blue lip gloss. Circa 2004, sorry, very essential factor. And pile number 3, a frog that can't stop drinking caffeine. Go with your gut and I'll see you there. Toodles. Hello everybody who chose pile number 1, holy guacamole. I have an answer to the question that you asked with a little bit of nuance in between. All signs are welcome. I am feeling really strong Taurus, Sagittarius, Pisces, Aquarius, Leo, and Gemini. I get something to do with overeating, overindulging, really, and it's not a shtick or anything like that. It's just I see that you're soothing yourself. So there's something that's triggering that for you. Oreos, you might be craving Oreos right now. And I also get that a lot of you are traveling. You might be traveling southwest. You might be going to south, such as Mississippi. And I also see some of you might be going to Rome. And I get in general, outside of that, you are either exploring stuff on your walks, you're watching stuff on YouTube about abandoned buildings. I get that you're really interested about digging. I get that you're even watching like 3-part series, documentaries, things that are uncovering. And if you're not watching that, I definitely see that you are watching like comfort series, things that you can just like put on the TV, let it just keep playing. You know where it's at. It's comfort, and that's okay. But that's where I see you're at. So I don't see anything negative happening. However, that's how this question's making you feel. I don't want to say depressed, but you're feeling a lot of things. So the answer to your yes or no question is no. And now I'm going to give you the nuance as to why it is no. So I get that a lot of you, if not all of you, asked about a person or love or a connection. And the reason I say that is because you have true love, and then you have romance. So I get that you're asking about love. Maybe you're asking if this person is seeing someone else, or maybe whatever the question you're asking, the answer is no. You are on a quest right now, outside of this person, outside of this connection, or even if you're like, oh, well, I get a relationship right now, the answer is no. Here it is. There you are. There is love, okay? And you're on, it's interesting too that you have love and true love. So maybe you're asking about 2 separate people. Maybe you're asking, what should I pursue more? Should I pursue love, or should I pursue my dream of college? Should I pursue love, or should I pursue moving to that other country? Should I pursue love? And you can toggle it however you want to. But I get that right now you are being asked to define what love truly means for you. And I see that your soul, your body, is really craving a sense of romance at this time. So back to that yes and no. The answer is no. Help me make this more sense, Jessica, and I'm going to. Ooh, I used my full name, so maybe you're feeling really intense about this yes and no question. The answer is detox and get the fuck out of your head. Get in your heart. It misses you. Drink a smoothie, unfriend that asshole, and throw some shit out. Sorry, my lighting. So what I'm getting right now more than ever, the reason why it's a yes, then it's an answer is no, is because it's really not meant to be black and white right now. You're meant to just clear shit out and get in your heart. So I get that you're a planner, you're a doer, you're a thinker, and that's a beautiful thing. But right now you're asking questions about love and true love and romance, and right now that needs to be activated in a different mind frame. And the best way I can describe if you want to kind of tune into that love frequency, is be gentle with yourself. Be kind. Talk to yourself kindly. Talk to yourself like a loving parent would. And over time, it's going to draw in people that speak that same language. And you're going to realize the people that don't speak true love are going to start fading away. You're going to want to start wanting distance from them. I digress. You also might, I get that you might be dealing with somebody who comes with a lot of baggage, and I kind of hate that word. Complicated. Let's say that complicated. Because it's like quest, you have two options, and it's like disaster or challenge. And I get that right now you have a choice, pile number one. Do you go for the disaster? Do you go for the quick fix, the one that makes your soul uneasy, the one that you know you're going to lose, the one that's untamable, the path that you know is just chaos? Or do you challenge yourself? Do you start saying no to those things and that person? Do you start saying no to the beliefs that hold you back and make you feel boxed in? Do you choose true love, which is yourself? And even if that means for the next year, I'm not saying it's going to take that long, but for the next year, you're going to work on finding more love, more loving people that really speak the language of you, then that's amazing. And I get this is ancestral. If you can do this, it's like you're going to be the only one in your family that does. I feel like you come from a family of people that are totally, they play by the script, they don't challenge their perspective, they stay in the box. And you are getting a blessing of being able to see outside the box. And I get that you punish yourself for that for sometimes. I also get that if you can challenge yourself and do the thing that scares you the most outside of love and romance, and even with love and romance, you will be blessed. You see all the horseshoes he's carrying, that little boy? That's you. If you choose to challenge yourself. And I also see when you start to choose to challenge yourself, you're gonna see like, oh shit, like when I start saying yes to the universe, I'm gonna keep getting hit with good. Like it's in a sense like, let's do it. Like, oh, you wanna learn how to dance? I'm gonna put dancing lessons at the Wawa that you go to. Signs, if you take dancing lessons at Wawa, God bless you. Let's get into your tarot message pile number one. I get something to do with eyes. You might be really experimenting with eye makeup, or you might be having an eye appointment. Four of Swords. Right now, this yes and no question, the reason why it's no is because you really need a mental rest. And it's interesting, get the fuck out of your head, get in your heart instead, because that is like a perfect description of the Four of Swords almost. I get that you're not in active pain, but you're not feeling great. You're overwhelmed. You're a little burned out. You need to be able to turn your logical brain off and access the emotional side of you, the fun side of you. I also get like work just feels very overwhelming. You're just like, you kind of can't wait for the weekend. It's Monday. You're like, when is it Friday? That energy. I have the Hierophant in reverse. So I get that right now, just be mindful. I see overspending right now, overindulging, overdoing, and that is because the big lesson is that you are meant to go against the grain. You are meant to challenge your family's concept. You are not meant to be a picture on your mother's wall and they just can recite your life story off the top of their head. And I get, especially when it comes to love, it's kind of the same way. And you're like, well, what does that mean for me? The truth is, the love script that you're still following is very unbalanced, and it would leave you in a position of you losing complete control of not just yourself, but I get of your finances, of your self-control, just you. And the truth is, it's not that you're not meant for relationships, it's just you're not meant for the relationship that you're pushing. I also get you might be buying some new jewelry pretty soon. Oh, we have the Three of Swords and the Knight of Wands in the upright. Outside of love, I get that you are very energized and driven and really ready to take on challenges in the world. And it's because you've been doing so much healing. It's because you've been taking the time to rest your heart. And I know that contradicts, like, but you're saying to keep resting. When it comes to love, yes, you still need to rest. But what I'm seeing is that don't worry about the love portion, the romance portion. It's coming. What you need to focus on is all the blessings that are coming in at this very moment and growing them, challenging yourself, running with it. You also might be a classic music fan, like classic rock, classic 80s, whatever the case may be. I also got running with the devil. And you also might be focusing more on your hair, big Leo energy. And we're going to end this reading with the Knight of Cups in the reverse, followed by the Three of Wands in the upright. I also get that the person that you last were attached to, I feel like it was a runner chaser dynamic. It's like you chase a high, and it's not calling you out. It's not even in a bad way. And that bled into a lot of areas of your life. And what I'm seeing is that you're realizing that emotionally, the person maybe that you even asked about or that you had to say no to in the past, they're emotionally still in the atmosphere, but they're slow AF. They're going to take their time. They're emotionally non-committal. They're moody, and they're kind of doing their own emotional journey. They could be a Nirvana fan. But what you need to remember, pile number 1, you might be seeing the number 1111, is that you are the path of growth. You are expanding. You're expanding your horizons. You're traveling, opening new terrains, and ultimately opening. You're already in a receptive state, but it's almost like you just need to learn that you need to believe it. You know, I feel like you can see it in a lot of areas of your life, but when it comes to love, you feel blocked. It's because you still believe it. Along with look, it's not the best of luck, but it's also you're realizing it's not so much luck as it is active choices. So I hope that helped. Love you. Toodles. Hello, everybody who chose pile number 2. Blue lip gloss tube, circa 2004. Sorry, I'm holding that like a cigarette. Circa 2004. This is the answer to your yes or no question with all the nuance in between. You're gonna be mad at me. The answer is undecided. And I'm gonna tell you why. But first, all signs are welcome. I am seeing Gemini, Scorpio, Virgo, Cancer, Aquarius, and Libra. You might be watching your money really closely. That's a great thing. And I'm also getting something to do with documents, really important documents, getting your documentation together. I get that you might be a little stressed about that. You might be seeing the number 9 a lot, or 999. When it comes to the undecided, Spirit, God, the universe wants you to look for a sign. So like when you think about this yes or no question and you feel very disturbed by it, right? You're like, fuck, why can't I figure it out? Start looking for angel numbers. Start looking for pennies on the ground. Start looking for animal signs. And at the time, notice your feelings. Tap into how you feel. And that's going to really tell you what you think. So, and I do get that you pile number 2 out of all the piles are very like booky. You like to keep a book. You like to keep a clean space. Very Virgo energy. And I get in general that your life is moving very fast and you're hitting a lot of bumps, but I get that it's not crushing you. And it's interesting. So the yes or no question that you have asked, it could be involving with love, and really everything goes back to love. Some of you, if not all of you, have asked about career. Some of you, if not all of you, asked about a passion project, turning it into something more than a passion. And what I'm getting is the more that you entertain your inner child and your passion, your soul is preparing to reconnect with the person it already knows, so to trust the process. And that's the thing. I get that so many areas of your life is moving so fast. And you're like, why is this yes or no question not running smooth? Why is it crunchy peanut butter? That's because Spirit God, the universe, wants you to learn not to believe every shitty thought that you have. Thoughts can be sneaking, lying bastards. Your spirit guides, but more so your ancestors, are really proud of you. I get you're working extremely hard, and this is also a test of your diligence. That's why this yes and no is not appearing right now. It's because it's part of the lesson. I get that you might be craving something sweet, like sweet peppers, sweet sandwich peppers, like a hoagie. I also get that you could be going bowling. And I also get outside of you that there is somebody that's really on the outside looking in. I get they're really sad, and I get that they really feel like they had you at one point, now you're gone. Like they have no control over the situation, how it plays out anymore. So you took back the power, pile number 2. We have the King of Wands in the reverse, followed by the 7 of Coins in the reverse. So I get that you are, it's interesting. So I don't know, a little bit like pile number 1, outside of the undecided, I get that there is somebody you're attached to, romantic or platonic. They could be a Libra, they could be an air sign, or they could be a fire sign. I get that you could possibly be reconnecting with this person. You don't have to if you don't want to. But I see outside of that, that this person that's on the outside looking in, they might like that band Stain. They really are seeing that the seeds they planted, they didn't take care of what they had. They didn't nurture you. They didn't cherish you. And now you're gone. And I get they're very sad about it. And I get that that's just part of their karma, part of their lesson as well, like, you know. And I get that you would like to hear back from this person. You hold them close to your heart, but I get that you have done so much healing, and it's like you're looking forward to the brightness of your future. And I get that, yeah, you totally tapped in. You're making all your ancestors proud, and it's like they love watching you. You could be a social media star, and I see lots of popularity increasing. I also see just a lot of popularity in general for your work environment, and you're just proving not only everyone wrong, but yourself that you can handle it. We have the Queen of Coins in the upright, followed by the Page of Wands. You might be getting your nails done pretty soon if that's a thing that you like. I get the color blue being very significant. So yeah, we have the Queen of Wands, the Page of Wands in reverse, and the Hierophant in the upright. Right now, I get money's doing really good. You're making great choices for yourself that are going to pay for themselves in dividends. And not just physically, but I get really emotionally. And even if you don't hear the applause, I get people are really inspired by you. You're the type of person that people look up, like who they want to be. I get that you are learning the lessons of spirit's a wonderful thing, passion, love, that kinetic energy, but it's not sustainable. It's not forever. And I get that this path that you're on has really taught you to capitalize on the moment. And I get that that's what your person is also learning as well, but I get that they weren't nice to you. They weren't good to you. I get that they could have even cheated on you. They could be a person that really loves the company of the men or the ladies, doesn't matter. I also get something to do with your car. So be careful with speeding. I also get something to do with a blowout, like maybe with a tire. We have the moon in the upright. The tower in reverse, followed by the 2 of coins in the upright. You might be seeing a live show coming up. I just get being around a crowd of people, and I also get something to do with like a lot of sparkle, so it has that razzle dazzle. I also get your nightlife really booming. I get you're really you're a bold motherfucker. But truly, this yes or no question that you asked, the indecisiveness of it all, it's purposely meant to be that way. Because with time, you're seeing how blessed you truly are and how much of a disaster that you avoided, and that even though you had to rebuild, I see from the last 7 months to a year, you really have committed to yourself and to your mindsets, to your goals. And even though it's taking forever, what I'm seeing is that, oh, there we go. What I'm seeing is that you have created massive like stability for yourself. You know what I mean? And we have the 2 of coins to end it, which is not just do you have the money to give, to receive, like you're really mastering the physical give and receive of how the universe works. But I get that your generosity is bringing in even more. And also your sense of stability, like give and take, is right where it needs to be. And that's what you're entering. And when you enter this place, you'll know exactly what the yes and no will be. I also see this person coming back in, but again, I see you looking at it from a totally balanced, different approach. And you'll make a great decision for yourself. I hope that helped. Sorry it's shorter than all the other videos. Short and sweet, to the point. Talk to you later. Love you. Hello, everybody who chose pile number 3. A frog that can't stop drinking caffeine. I very much can relate. This is the answer to your yes or no question with a little bit of nuance. All signs are welcome. I am feeling really strong Aries, Gemini, Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. You might be seeing the number 555, the number 222. And I also get something to do with Ariel, so maybe the Little Mermaid, you're going to hear something about it, or maybe you're just going to watch it, something to do with that. I also get something to do with dark green, so if you want to paint your room, paint your nails, do your hair, dark green is the color that's really drawing you in. And I get something to do with a lollipop or candy. Here we go. The answer to your yes or no question is yes. And actually, even before, I pulled this card, this was the last deck I used, and you guys, I was like, this is going to be the yes pile. So it's like double confirmation, like a very strong yes. However, do you look at this card? Do you see what I see? The sun and the moon. This yes is strong, but there's a big choice you have to make. It's interesting. I get that you asked about love or romance, and it's about somebody who, this is definitely either somebody you know right now or that you have known. This definitely is somebody you feel a strong connection with. And I get that it's like you want to have an old school romance, but on your terms. And I get that whoever this person is that you like, I get they're very eclectic. I get they're very artsy. I get they march to the beat of their own drum. I also get something to do with their nose. You might love the shape of their nose, or you just might really admire the words they use. But yeah, I'm just getting that you are really smitten with this person. And I get that vice versa, they're smitten with you. We have bond. I also get something to do with vacation. You might be going on vacation pretty soon, pile number 3. And I also get that when you think of this person and when they think of you, it's very much in a romantic holiday setting. And I know that's just the joy of having a relationship that's not fully formed. It's in that embryonic stage. You also could want children with this person, and if you don't want children, it's totally fine, but I get you want to create a sense of family with this person. But yeah, there definitely is a lot of love and a strong connection there. That being said, stop texting, stop stalking, stop checking on that person. Just fucking stop. Spend your time on someone worth it. Don't waste your time on ridiculousness and growth. Wow, that's a big contradiction. It's not that the connection you had with this person wasn't special. It's not that it wasn't real. I also get that this could be a twin flame connection, romantic or platonic on this channel. Twin flame connections are relationships that are meant to grow you, that are meant to challenge you, but also to share an immense chemistry, kinetic energy. I get that you have done a lot of growing, pile number 3. And the answer is yes, whatever the question you asked about. You have a big choice, because the truth is you've done a lot of growth, and it's not that you don't care about this person, but you definitely are expanding your thoughts. You're exploring your feelings more than ever. You could really be interested in artistic expression and expressing raw thoughts and opinions. Maybe that's why you're drawn to this person. This silence, this separation was definitely meant to be. Now, if you didn't ask about love, you're asking about a yes or no question. The answer is yes. This is a choice of self-respect. You had to really not create walls, but build a strong unit before this person comes in, because it is intense, it's powerful, but they trigger you to go boop right back to your old ways, whether that's diminishing yourself completely, whether that's you choosing them always over yourself, very much that. So the truth is that there is a connection. It is moving, it's growing, it's changing, but it's a glass house right now. Don't chase them, don't look for them. If they come, they come. And I also get that by you checking on them, by you revisiting this negative thought, by you over obsessing about something that was once in the past you, it's like holding broken glass. You don't need to hold on to it. A mosaic can be built, but this person has to bring the cement, and until they bring that cement, this connection has run its course. And if it's not a connection, if this is just like a question, a yes or no question about yourself, I would say you're definitely asking about a part of yourself that doesn't align with you anymore. We have the 9 of coins. Yeah, you're not hurting. I get that right now. This is my Mr. or Mrs. Independent card. You could be getting your nails done. You also could be thinking about choosing pile number 2. Go ahead and watch it. But you also could be getting your nails done pretty soon. Lucky. But what I'm seeing is that this time has not been wasted on you. You planted seeds. They've grown. They've matured. They have given you a confidence to get what you need and what you want, and really relish in your sense of independence. And it's not that you don't want anybody. It's not that you don't need anybody. It's that you would like to have somebody. And you're in that position because you chose to do the hard work. So we have the 9 of Coins, really strong earth energy. So it's interesting. I get that a lot of things are moving fast for you, but you're a person that's like slow and steady wins the race. However, when you make that choice, it is like concrete. It doesn't move and it's solid. You also could be staying up really late. We have the Emperor in reverse, followed by Strength in the upright. So you could be dealing with a fire sign such as an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. You're also really dealing with someone who's an asshole. But more than that, no matter what type of parent you had, you learned from an early age of power dynamics and relationships, and you learned that submission is safety somewhere along the lines. And I see that you are brave enough and were brave enough to challenge that, and you did, and you found yourself within the past, like, I see this past year, the past, I would say 5 months to the year, you really have grown into yourself more and more than ever. And it's taken a certain special strength that you realize that your mother, your father, this person, a past you, didn't have. And you have it. This could even be like I said, it could be platonic, it could be work, whatever the case may be. You have shown yourself, and this is also the 9 of Coins. I know this isn't a normal like deck, but it's with a girl with a hawk, and that symbolizes like you really being in control of your shadows. We all have demons. We all have shadows. The truth is not to suppress it, but to release it in healthy ways. And not only have you done that, but it's paid back for you in dividends, and this person sees that. Your haters, your parents, they see it, even if they're not telling you. You might like Post Malone, or you might be hearing a Post Malone song. Congratulations. We have Judgment, the 10 of Coins in reverse, followed by the 10 of Swords. So yeah, really strong twin flame energy. And if it's not about a person and you asked about yourself, this is just a lower vibrational version of yourself. But what I'm seeing is that you are realizing that what you had with this person, your old ideas of success, but really your old ideas and old connections not only did they not serve you, but they were built on shaky territory, a lot of gossip, a lot of backstabbing, a lot of betrayal. And I see that you realize that more than ever, and that you are stronger alone, and you are very much okay with it. And I see that you are craving a bond. It doesn't even have to be romance, but I just see that you are craving a bond. And I am getting the month of January. I am getting the month of March. Nope, February. I'm sorry. February. I'm also getting Cancer season, that you're really going to see this and see the past for what it really was and what it is. I can't tell you when love is coming in, but I can tell you that you are going to be able to have your choice, say your voice, and be in control. Until next time, love you, toodles.